Hello, everyone, and welcome to Screams from the Vault. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, we will be looking at the story of the ATM spit out a human finger. So sit back, lock your doors, turn down the lights, and let's open the vault. Have you ever used an ATM late at night? Maybe on a quiet street? Maybe when no one else was around? And felt that cold sensation that something was watching you? Well, after this story, you may never want to go near an ATM again. Because sometimes the machine gives you more than you asked for. Sometimes it gives you something it was never supposed to have. It all began with Marcus, a 32-year-old accountant who worked late nights during tax season. One Friday evening, around 11:47 p.m., he stopped by his usual ATM on Birchwood Avenue, a machine tucked between a closed bakery and a shuttered salon. A dead zone, no foot traffic, no witnesses. Marcus needed cash for the weekend, so he slid his card in, typed his PIN, and waited for the familiar whirring of bills. But this time, the machine made a different sound, a grinding, wet, scraping noise, almost like something organic was stuck inside. Marcus frowned. Machines jam. That's normal, right? Then, the slot opened, and instead of money, a severed human finger dropped into the tray. Fresh, still warm, the nail neatly trimmed. Marcus jumped back so hard he slammed into the wall behind him. He stared at it, unable to move. The tiny LED light above the cash slot flickered, illuminating the pale, bloodied piece of someone's hand. "What the hell?" he whispered. He looked around. Empty street, silent night. Just him, and the ATM that had just spit out part of a person. Marcus fumbled for his phone to call the police, but before he could dial, the ATM screen flickered. "Please insert finger." The words blinked in blocky digital text, as if the machine had typed them itself. Marcus froze. Then the text changed. "Account not verified. Return remainder." Before he could process what remainder meant, the machine's slot opened again, and another severed finger fell out. This one smaller, maybe a woman's. Then another, and another. They thumped onto the concrete like grisly raindrops. 5 in total. Marcus backed away, shaking, as the machine displayed a new message. Withdrawal complete. He ran. He didn't grab his card. He didn't look back. He just sprinted to his car, sped home, and locked himself inside. But the story didn't end there. The police went to investigate the following morning after Marcus anonymously reported the incident. They inspected the ATM, opened it, and inside they found something that made the responding officers sick. There was no cash dispenser. The entire inside of the machine had been gutted, replaced with a hollow compartment smeared with dried blood, and a single note taped to the wall. "Thank you for your donation." But the horror didn't stop there. 2 days later, Marcus noticed strange transactions on his bank account. Not withdrawals, deposits. Large ones, $1,000, $3,200, $9,450. All labeled, Flesh Contribution Reward. He called the bank immediately, furious and terrified. But the bank claimed the ATM he described had been decommissioned 2 years ago, removed from service. The building next to it, the bakery, had been abandoned for even longer. So the bank pulled up the security footage. Marcus demanded to see it. They agreed. And that's when everything fell apart. The footage showed Marcus approaching the ATM, but there was no ATM there. Just a cement wall with layers of faded graffiti. Marcus was seen standing inches from the wall, typing in mid-air, flinching at nothing, running from nothing. The bank representative paused the footage, turned to him slowly and asked, "Are you feeling okay, sir?" But Marcus didn't answer, because just over the representative's shoulder, reflected in the glass door, Marcus saw the ATM screen. The same ATM screen. Black background, white text. Account verified. Next contribution due soon. He blinked and the reflection vanished, but the message burned in his eyes. Since that day, Marcus has reported seeing the ATM in places it shouldn't be. At the grocery store, in the mall parking lot, outside his office building. Always silent, always waiting, and sometimes when he walks past, he swears he hears knocking from inside it. Knocking as if someone is still trapped in there, trying to get out, or worse, trying to be withdrawn.
So, the next time you're out late at night and you need some quick cash, maybe think twice before approaching that glowing ATM screen. Because if you hear a strange grinding noise or see something fall out that shouldn't, you might have just stumbled across the same machine Marcus did. And once it recognizes your account, it never forgets. If you enjoyed tonight's nightmare, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another tale from Screams from the Vault. And tell me in the comments below, what would you do if an ATM spit out a human finger? Until next time, stay safe, stay alert, and keep your eyes open, because the vault is always watching.